שומעים, מוריה,
Okay,
שומעים.
okay, thank you. Okay, so first, forgive me for being a couple of minutes late. Okay, unfortunately, we had an alarm, and it's important for me to say that if it will happen again, and unfortunately it can happen, so I will go and I will resume our meeting after 10 minutes. Okay, so thank you all for joining us this evening. Okay, my name is Morya Mנור, and I'm a social worker. And I've been working with elders and caregivers for many, many years. And for the last couple of years, I'm one of the directors of the Elderly and Holocaust Survivors Clinic at the Bar-Ilan University. Okay, so can't hear you. Someone says you can't hear me well. Guys, I will do my best. Okay, if you have some audio problems, okay, so try. I don't think you'll be able to reconnect again because we have reached the maximum of participants. If your friends wasn't able to connect, so we will do it again. Okay, so don't worry.
וזה גם מוקלט, מוריה, תגידי להם שזה
Yeah, and
מוקלט.
also again, this video will be recorded, okay, and it will be on Facebook, so your friends and you will be able to watch that, okay? So I just wanted to say something that caregivers have always been close to my heart, and I guess this is one of the reasons I'm here with you tonight. And what can I say? For the last 8 days, we have been going through an extremely difficult time. It's a very difficult time for the people in Israel and also for people all around the world watching us. And I believe that they are completely shocked. I can share with you that my family and friends abroad keep on texting me and calling me and asking what is going on in Israel. And I'm sure that your family and your friends back at home are very worried, and I can understand their concerns. So we have to understand that we are experiencing one of the most challenging times that Israel has ever known. And you, as people in Israel, okay, that now are living in Israel, you are experiencing the same reality like the Israeli do. So like everyone in Israel, I can imagine that you have found yourself in a frightening and unbearable reality. And that I think that is why it's really important for me to speak with you tonight and to try to provide you with some information and support, okay? Support is something that we all need to get these days, okay? Even if you were not directly affected, okay? It affects all of us only by living here, okay? By experiencing what we are experiencing. So our meeting today will be divided to 3 parts. I will start by giving you a brief information about what has happened a week ago, okay, last Saturday, not this Saturday, the one before. And it's just to make sure that we are all on the same page and that you will have the right information, okay? It is very important to get the right info. You know, there are so many fake news all around the social media, okay? And we will speak about it later. So I want you to know, to get the right information. In the second part, I will speak about the importance of maintaining self-care, okay? I will try to give you some guidelines and coping strategies that may help you function better these days. And I will give you some practices that you can use that maybe will make your days a little bit easier, okay? And more meaningful and bearable. In the final part, it will be your part, okay? I will give you some time to express your thoughts, your feelings. If you want to share even your fears, okay, feel free to do so. This is the place. And I will try to answer questions if you have, okay? You can write them in the chat. But I have to say, we have here tonight 500 participants, and really it's excited. Yeah, I'm really excited that all of you are here, but I apologize if we won't be able to answer and respond to all of your questions, okay? So I would like to begin at the first part, and I will start by giving you a brief summary, okay, about last week's events I will read it, okay, because I want you to get the correct info. So what really happened? So on October 7th, Hamas, the Palestinian terrorist group based in the Gaza Strip, began a devastating and coordinated attack that shook southern and center of Israel. It began at 6:30 a.m. when Hamas launched massive rockets targeting civilian areas. Simultaneously, the terrorists invaded to Israeli towns and villages surrounding the Gaza Strip. There were extremely violent confrontations with the residents, with law enforcement, and with the Israeli Defense Forces. The consequences of this attack are ongoing, okay? It's still going on, it's not over. And the numbers, unfortunately, of the people who were involved on those terror attacks keep rising. The recent estimation now is more than 1,300 people that were killed and over 3,000, forgive me, over 3,000 people that have been wounded. And this event is one of the deadliest acts of terror in recent history, okay? In addition, there are estimations saying that there are about 160, probably more people that have been taken as hostages by the terror organization into the Gaza Strip, okay? And, I believe you've seen the horrible videos, the horrible photos of people of all ages, okay? Old women, mothers, young men, youngsters, children, babies, they were all taken as hostages. And, these are sights that our minds and our hearts just cannot accept. It is really horrible. And Israel declared a war by the name of Iron Swords. And in Hebrew, if you heard the name, it is called Charavot Barzel. So we are experiencing an enormous tragedy. People in Israel lost their family members. They lost their friends. They lost co-workers. Some lost their homes and big part of their communities. I believe and I know that we have people with us here tonight that also lost friends, okay? I know that there were also caregivers that were killed. And it is a very traumatic event. And that's why we all must take care of ourselves, okay? So I want to talk with you about the importance of self-care. If you get on an airplane and you are traveling with a child, so one of the safety instructions is that in case of an emergency, there's the oxygen mask. So one of the instructions is that you must put the oxygen mask on your face first before you put it on your child's face. And the reason for that is because in order to take care of someone else, we must take care of ourselves first. And your job is to be a caregiver, okay? The basics of your job is to take care of someone else. And I have to say something about caregivers. You have, in my opinion, your job is one of the most important jobs in the world, really. And I have respect for each and every one of you for doing so. But it means that you, in order to make your job meaningful and in order to make your job as good as you can do it, you must take care of yourself first, okay? And I think this is why we are here today. So
מוריה,
yeah.
ואני, שומעים אותך מאוד חלש, זה כרגע העניין היחיד. אם יש איזושהי אופציה להגביר, כי הם כאילו כולם על המקסימום, וזה עדיין טיפה חלש. אם יש לך איזושהי יכולת להתקרב למיקרופון.
אני אנסה רגע בלי האוזניות אולי, אוקיי?
אוקיי, בואי נראה. נסי? עכשיו אנחנו לא שומעים אותך בכלל. ניתקת אבל את האוזניות מהמחשב גם? לא שומעים אותך בכלל. לא, אין סאונד בכלל.
לא שומעים?
עכשיו.
שומעים טוב? Okay.
כן, שומעים יותר טוב, כן.
Okay, בסדר. So we'll continue. I apologize. I understood that some of you couldn't hear me well.
תודה.
Okay, so one of the things that it's important to realize is that our reality today in Israel is not normal, okay? It is everything but normal, okay? And you know, different people react in different ways to this reality. And there are many kinds of reactions, many kinds of symptoms. And I would like to give you some examples, okay? Some people are having trouble sleeping. Some people are having all kinds of body aches, okay? Some people have headaches, stomach aches, feeling nausea. Some people feel tension in their muscles. Some lose their appetite. Some get very, very nervous all the time, or every sound you hear makes you very, very alert. And I want to tell you that all of these reactions, okay, all of these symptoms are normal, okay? There are normal reactions. There are normal symptoms. So don't think that there is something wrong with you. Don't think that you are going crazy, okay? This is, you are reacting normal to an abnormal condition, okay? This is something very, so don't judge yourself. Don't be harsh. And I just want to say another thing, that if you don't feel anything is different with you, okay? You react exactly the same like before. This is normal as well, okay? So what can you do? Well, you should try to do whatever makes you feel more relieved, okay? Things that can make you feel less stressed. And I will give you some examples, okay? If you know that exercise, for example, can make you feel better. So try to do exercise in your own home, okay? And I know it might sound funny, okay? For example, I can tell you that I live in an apartment and I need the movement. And I've been walking around inside my house because I know that moving, okay, keeps me less stressed. So do whatever makes you feel less stressed. Stretch, move, whatever feels good. And some people, they use breathing exercise, okay, if they are feeling stressed. So in general, you should pay attention these days to your breathing, okay? Try to take long, deep breaths and make sure that your breaths are effective, okay? Try to make them more effective. And if you are feeling stress, I can suggest one breathing method that it's called double inhale, okay? You take a long inhale in and then a short inhale and you release the breath slowly, okay? I can show you, it looks like this. Okay, I'm taking I did it fast, but you should do it slowly. And if you do it a couple of times, if you're feeling stressed, maybe during an alarm, I can assure you that it might help you, okay? It may help you feel better. In addition, I know that praying for some people is making them feel better. Do meditation, spiritual rituals, okay? They can be helpful in reducing stress. Try to eat nutritious meals, okay? I know it's not easy these days, but maybe you don't really feel like eating, but you know, listen to your body and take care of your body. It's really, really important. And one of my most recommended advices is to try to avoid videos and photos that are all over the social media, okay? I want to say something about those videos. You know, those videos are affecting our mind and they are affecting our memory and they can really cause us trauma, even if we're just watching them, okay? There is no benefit in watching those videos, okay? It does the exact opposite. It can cause stress. It can give you nightmares. You know, I don't want to continue, only speaking about it makes me feel bad, but I have to say it because I know that people feel sometimes the urge, okay, to watch those videos, but really they are harmful. And, you know, those videos, those photos were taken by the Hamas, okay? They are brutal, they are disrespectful, they are unhuman. And, you know, if we want to pay respect to the people who were killed, to people who were kidnapped and their families, we should not forward those videos, okay? Don't forward those videos. It is just wrong, okay? I know that sometimes we want to share maybe with our family abroad what is going on, see what happened to the people of Israel, but you know, you don't want to harm your family. You don't want to harm your relatives. And watching those videos, it's just, you know, it is just wrong. I have nothing really to say about it anymore. So another thing is to try not to watch the news all day long, okay? You know, watching the news, Israel is very, very good in broadcasting news all day long, you know, day and night. And it sometimes makes us feel that we are in control because we know in every minute what is happening. But, you know, it's an illusion because it only makes us feel more helpless. And I will try to speak later about how we can maintain control and not feel helpless in this condition. But watching the news won't be helpful for you. And I want to say something about if you're watching the news or if you're taking care of a person who has dementia, who has Alzheimer, okay, or a cognitive problem. So if this person is watching the news, it can get him to be more upset, okay? It is more frightening for him because he really can't understand the situation. It can make them feel more aggressive, more agitated. And my recommendation for you is, you know, just shut the TV down or change the channel to something, you know, maybe to a movie or something nice that you can watch together. I know that TV can be a good solution, you know, to make the time go, to pass more, I don't know, nicely, but don't watch the news and try not to watch the news if you're taking care of a person with dementia, okay? It can only make them feel worse. Another issue I would like to address is the alarm, okay? If you still don't have it on your phone, I recommend downloading the Homefront Command application by the Israeli Defense Forces that gives you online information if there is an alarm near you, okay, where you are located. And, you know, don't feel the urge to know about every alarm in Israel, okay, even if it's far away from you, because it only would make you feel more stressed, okay, and more alert, okay? It is really important to know about alarms in your area. And I will show you by the end of this session, I will show you how you can download if you didn't do it already, okay? And one of the most important things is to be active now and try to be in control. And as I said earlier, you know, we feel now helpless. We feel that we lost control of our lives. But, you know, there are, and in some ways, it's true, okay? We are not having the same lives we had a week ago. And there are still things that are not in our control, okay? For example, we cannot control the security situation in Israel. We cannot control how long it is going to last. We cannot control what our family abroad thinks, okay? We cannot control how they feel about it, that we are still here, okay? But there are still many things that are under my control. And I want to tell you about those things, and I'm sure that you know more than me, okay? More things that are in your control. For example, I can learn how to cope with the new situation, okay? I can try avoid watching the news, or I can try avoid watching those videos, okay? I can try to find a time to relax. I will try my best to do whatever it takes to get more sleep, okay, to rest. I can keep myself busy. I can do things with my employer and so on, okay? And the reason I'm telling you all this is because if we will keep ourselves active and if you will find yourself distractions, it will make your days much easier and it will help you go on day by day, okay? We only need to think now day by day. We don't need to make plans for the whole month, day by day, okay? So think about activities that you can do with your employer, okay? Maybe things that you did not try before, but now because of this situation, it can help the both of you, okay? If your employer is cooperative, and even if not, okay, talk to him, sit with him, play with him, or with her, of course. And I would like to say one more thing about your employers, okay, that I'm not sure that you are aware of, or maybe some of you. You know, exactly 50 years ago, Israel got attacked by its Arabic neighbors in what we call the War of Yom Kippur. So you must know that your employers probably fought in that war. Maybe they got injured. Maybe they lost relatives, maybe they lost friends. And you must take this into consideration because maybe your employer now reacts differently. Maybe he's more sad, maybe he's more angry, maybe he's depressed because of the war. I don't know, you know, they are experiencing it once again, okay? So pay attention to the reaction of your employer. It is not personal. It's not something against you, okay? It's the situation and the fact that they have fought wars in Israel many times, and especially 50 years ago when it came by surprise, okay? Just like now. Another recommendation is to be in touch with your community. You know, in the last week, I have been in touch with some members of the Filipino community, and that I know that many of them are here. And I was very, very impressed to hear how united they are, and to hear about their organization and how they take care of one another. And I encourage you to be in touch with your friends, okay? Be in touch with your community. Do, you know, pray together, be there for one another, listen to each other's feelings. You know, we are all experiencing the same things now. So try to support one another, because, you know, if we're helping them, it will give you a sense of meaning, okay? You will be meaningful in their lives. So it is very, very important to be now a member in your community, okay? And it is important to know and to feel that you are not alone now, okay? We are all in this challenging time together. And when we feel united, it gives us strength. You know, I want to share with you that last night I heard a lecture by a very well-known professor by the name of Muli Lahad. And he said, you know, that Israel is a miracle. We have survived genocide many years ago, and we are still here, and we will still be here tomorrow, okay? Hope is what gave Israel the ability to dream about a better future. And I wish you all to have hope, okay? We will overcome this war, this disaster, and we will rise again. I really believe we will. So finally, my last request at this part is that I would like to ask you, all of you, okay? Please let people know if you are in need of any help, okay? You can ask for support from many people near you, okay? You can ask support even from your employer, okay? You know, your employer, as I said, is experiencing the same things as you do, if he is eligible to do so. So if you will tell him, you know, I'm afraid, I'm worried, maybe he can be there for you, and you will be very meaningful for him. And you can ask support from your employer's family. You can ask support from your agency, from your embassy, okay, from your counselors. You can ask for support from a social worker, from your friends. And as I said, you are not alone, okay? It is really, really important to say this to you, okay? So now will be our last part, okay? It will be your time to share. If you want to share with us your thoughts, your feelings, okay? Maybe if you have a question and I will be able to respond, feel free, okay, to write it in the chat, okay? If you want to open the mic and say something, you can do so as well, okay? So I'm here for you.
מוריה,
Yes.
יש שניים שהרימו יד, אני לא יודעת אם הם רוצים לדבר, אבל בברלי.
Okay, Beverly, did you want to say something? Beverly de la Cruz? Beverly or Forba? I will open the chat to see if there are questions or something. If you want to ask something, okay. I wanted to ask a few questions related to the Indian community. Someone asked, you want to ask?
קודם לא יכלו להוריד מעצמם את ה-unmute, אבל עכשיו הם יכולים. תגידי להם.
Okay.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Hi, this is Jason. Let's say that we are forced to repatriate, back to our own country, and then what will happen to our picadon or these things? Are we still getting to get it, or it will just go away?
Yeah, well, it's a really, really important question, Jason, and thank you for asking it. But I have to say, and I will say to all the friends here, okay, I am not authorized to give you information about your employment. What can I say? There are many, many rules, and there are many rules that now will be more, I believe, okay, I want to believe that some of the rules will be more flexible, but I'm not authorized to answer that. So my suggestion for you is, first of all, to contact your agency, okay? And if not your agency, we will provide a phone number later on that you can call, okay? It's in different languages, and you can ask this question, okay? I'm sure that you have many questions about going home, okay? What will happen if you will want to go back? Will you be able to go back? What will happen to your money? Okay, and these are very, very important questions that you need to ask and you need to get answers, okay? So my advice is to contact this number or contact your agency, okay? Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
רשות האוכלוסין וההגירה מאפשרת את זה במספר שכתבתי, מוריה. רשות האוכלוסין וההגירה עונה על השאלות האלה.
Yeah, there's the number, okay? You can see the number in the chat. It's 1-700-707-889, okay? We will show it again. And you can call this number and to get the answers about your employment, okay? What about if there's a siren and your employer is not able to go to the mamad? We are liable to them if ever there's something happened to them during, okay, I'm taking care, okay. I want to ask, Maria asked this question. Okay, first of all, thank you, Maria, because you're asking one of the most common and most it's a very, very important question, and it is one of the biggest dilemmas that caregivers have, because you are talking about a situation when your patient, your employer, is maybe bedridden or is in a wheelchair and he can't go to a safe place. So I want to say a couple of things about it, okay? First of all, you should check, and not only you, okay? You should speak with the family of your employer, if there's a family, okay? And see where is the safest place to be for your employer during the alarm, okay? There are many, many rules, safety rules, that even if a person can't go into a mamad, into the shelter, maybe there's a place in the house that his bed can be located, can be transferred to, and it can be more safe there. But what about you, okay? As I said, this is one of the big dilemmas, and I think it's very, very hard to think about going to the shelter when you leave your employer behind. But I want to say something that I think is a human answer, okay? Before you are a caregiver, you are maybe someone's mother, maybe you are someone's daughter, maybe you are someone's sister, okay? and you have the right to protect yourself and to save yourself. And by staying with your employer, even if it's hard, okay, you won't be able to save you, and you won't be able to save him or her, okay? So you should first discuss with the family, okay, about moving your employer to a safer place, maybe even move to a safer place outside of your house, okay? I can tell you that some people move to the family house. Some people can move to nursing homes, okay, and assisted living just for now, just to be in a safer place. So I suggest you will speak with your employer and with your employer's family about it, and you should do whatever makes you, whatever makes sense for you, okay? And thank you for raising that question. It is a very, very important question.
Hello, good evening. Can I ask a question?
Of course.
I'm Marianne Flores. I'm here in Holon. I have something to ask about what if it will be happen in time that we are in our rest day or day off. Do we have something bad happen or bad happen to our employer? It is our own fault, or they can blame us, or no?
Okay, you are asking that if you're taking a day off and something
Yes.
happens to your employer, if it will be you're to blame, your fault?
Can.
Okay. So first of all, if you have a day off, okay, and you are not there, so the family's employer needs to take of your employer, okay? It's their responsibility, okay?
I am a registered reliever, and
just a second, I just want to finish my answer, okay? So this is one thing. And another thing, as I said, even if you're in your employer's house, okay, and your employer will be, I don't know, it will be injured, God's sake, okay? But it is not your responsibility if it's not, if something happened because of the security situation, okay? You are in charge, you have your liabilities as you know them to your employers, okay? Nothing has changed. That's true. We are experiencing a time of emergency, okay? But there aren't any new liabilities that were added to your job qualifications, okay? Was that understood? Okay, I can't really hear you. So, and anyone else?
Hello.
Yes.
If my employer is stay like this only, and if things happen that have bomb, can I run away and I leave my employer like that?
Okay, I just want to ask you not to show your employer. Okay, let's be respectful
Okay.
for your employer.
Sorry,
I understand that you wanted to demonstrate, but let's.
Okay.
Okay. Do your employer have a family?
Yes.
Okay. And what did the family say anything? Did you talk with the family about it?
No, he said that I can go to the staircase then under.
Okay.
That's all. Only I cannot carry her.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
I cannot carry her if she happens like that.
Yeah, I understand. You cannot carry her. Okay. And this is something you have to say to the family, okay? It is not, no one expect you to carry your employer to the shelter, okay? You have a very, we don't have much time to go to the shelter. It is not reasonable that during the alarm, you'll be busy carrying your employer and running to the shelter. You'll be risking the both of you, okay? So I want to ask you to speak with your with the family of your employer, speak with the agency, try to think about a safer place that your employer can be these days, okay? Maybe there's a safer place inside the house or outside the house that people will be able to find a solution for the both of you, okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's
Yes.
very important.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gemma. Anyone else?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Rosemary?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I can hear you.
My this time I am in a safe situation, but I experienced that we don't have a shelter here in my place in Jerusalem, ma'am. But during when there is a siren or bomb, ma'am, my employer told me to run under the stairs, ma'am. They said that I will leave my employer.
First of all, it's very hard. I believe
Yes.
it's very, very hard for you, Rosemary. And really,
Yes.
it's moving to hear you asking this question. But really, as I said, first, it's good that you talk with the family, okay? And again,
I talked to them, ma'am. They said, I what they call this? I told to them that I will bring Safta downstairs, but they said, no, you just leave her and run to under the stairs.
Yeah. Okay, because maybe it can be a risk for both of you if you will try to carry her to the staircase. Okay.
And also my Safta told me, just leave me. I'm okay. I'm okay here, she told me.
I bet it's really hard, Rosemary.
Yes, ma'am. It's really hard, but she don't like also to go downstairs because she is a bit. She cannot. She cannot walk. Only she use. She only use a Halicon, but she can walk only a little.
Yeah.
She can.
Yeah. It's complicated for her to get there. I understand. Okay. So okay. So first of all, thank you, Rosemary, for sharing that, because I believe that many of you feel the same. Many of you are dealing with the same dilemmas of leaving your employer behind. It can't, I think that when you are a caregiver, you never really thought that this will be your dilemma, okay? And it's really, really hard. But as I said, you need to take care of yourself. If there isn't any solution for your SAFTA, okay, for your employer, so you should do as the family told you, okay, when there is alarm, you should go to the staircase, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Stay safe. Sure.
Thank you.
מוריה?
כן.
יש שאלות בצ'אט. שאלה אחת מתייחסת לאותה שאלה. תראי בקפסלוק. מה קורה בעצם אם ה-employer is asking not to leave the patient?
Okay. Okay.
זה פשוט שאלה שחזרה על עצמה.
Okay, if there's a question here that what if the family is telling you not to leave the patient, okay, not to leave your employer, or maybe it's your employer telling you, please don't leave me, okay? So as I said, this is really, really tough, but I have to be very, very clear about it, okay? If you will stay with your employer, okay, you will not be able to save him. Staying with him won't save him or her, and it won't save you, okay? So again, if the son or the daughter insists that you will stay with him, you should tell them that you have to save yourself, okay? And you're asking them to find a solution for the both of you, okay? As I said, there are many solutions these days. People are transferred from their homes to a safer place just for now, in order to be safe, okay? And if you feel that the family is not cooperative, okay, so be in touch with your agency and share with them that this is what you are experiencing, okay? And you are not supposed to be alone in this dilemma, Okay, so I hope that I'm very clear about it. Okay? שלומית, עוד שאלות בצ'אט?
אולי כדאי לתת להם עוד כאן קצת... רגע, אני כל הזמן סוגרת את ה...
מוריה, יש פה שאלה, מה קורה אם המצב מחמיר? ואפילו על מסכות גז, הם כאילו כבר...
Okay. So I want to say something about someone asked that what will happen. I believe that you heard all kind of scenarios that things might get worse. You are not the first one to ask me that what if we'll have to use, you know, a gas mask or all kind of things. So I want to say a couple of things about it. First of all, we still don't know, okay? And there are, you know, as I said earlier, there are so many fake news going on, okay, that we don't know sometimes what is true and what is not, okay? I would like to say that in a couple of days, there will be a session with the Ministry of Interior and with the IDF, and you will be able also, I will ask this question, and I will ask for an answer, because I think that these are questions that are needed to be asked to the authorities, okay, to the IDF members.
I listen only.
And I want to say another thing about fake news, okay? I know that many of you are getting text messages that are very, very frightening, okay? A couple of caregivers told me that they got a text message that someone will knock on their doors, and that there are terrorists everywhere now, okay? And don't open the door to everyone, to anyone. And I want to say something about it, that most of those texts are really fake, okay? And if you are getting a text message, show it to your employer's family. If you are working in a facility, show it to one of the staff members, okay? And ask. Don't be frightened, okay? Most of those texts are false, okay? I can say that we still need to be very alert, okay? We need to be very alert to what's going on outside, okay? We're not supposed, you know, to go around and hang out now outside like in regular days. We need to be more alert. But all of those text messages are very, very frightening, okay? So ask someone, don't deal with them yourself. I see there's another question. אלא אם כן טליה ושלומית יש איזושהי שאלה שראיתן?
לא, את יכולה להשיב על זה.
Okay, I like to know that my employer who is walk with הליכון and can't go down from the stairs. So I talked with the family, but they said to me to put her mother to one of the inside room first and then lock the main door. And then only I can go to the safe room. But doing all this, I am left with one time to go. Okay, you don't have much time to go to the safe room yourself, if I understood correctly. So I recommend checking to move your employer these days, okay, to the safer room. You know, at first, she will be at that room, so you don't need to transfer her, okay? You can save time. You can save time and then to go to the shelter. And again, if you're experiencing those conflicts with the family, share them with the agency. You are not supposed to deal by yourself. You know, if the family says something and you feel otherwise, try to explain, try to find solution together. And if you can't find a solution together, so I recommend contacting your agency, okay? Maybe they can assist you.
הם שואלים פה שאלות לאחרונה, אם אפשר לחזור לישראל, תעברי על כמה ו... רגע.
Okay, I can't really answer you about moving from one region to another. As I said, it's something you should ask the Ministry of Interior, okay? Okay, someone is asking if you will be able to go back to Israel to work again. Again, we still don't know. Okay, we still don't know what will happen to the people who are leaving Israel. Okay, I don't know to respond about your visas. Okay, those are questions that are need to be asked to the ministry, to your agency, and to the Ministry of Interior. Okay, and as I said, there is supposed to be a session with the Ministry of Interior, I hope during the week, this week, okay? What if the employer went abroad during the war and the caregiver was left in Israel? Is it possible for the caregiver to return to their country? And if he can still return to Israel after the war is over? So as I said, this is a question, okay, for the agency and for the Ministry of Interior. They will be the only one who are authorized to answer this question about your visa, okay?
יש פה עוד שם, עוד אנשים שמצביעים, דיאנה וסם.
דיינה, do you want us to ask?
כן, רק שנייה, רגע, אני אשחרר להם את האפשרות הזו. כן, עכשיו. Now you can.
Does anyone want to ask something? Dinah?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
What if the employer dies in the war and the caregiver survive? Will he or she still be able to get a job, even if he or she have been here for a long time?
Even you mean if your visa ended and your
even if they have been here for a long time.
Okay. So again, as I said, during COVID time, the rules were more flexible, and caregivers that has been in Israel for a long time, for many years, stayed in Israel because of the emergency situation. There is a chance it will happen again, but as I said, I am not authorized to answer by the Ministry of Interior. So if unfortunately it happens, it is something that you need to ask your social worker at the agency and the Ministry of Interior, okay? Any other questions?
Ma'am, good evening.
Good evening.
I don't have any question, but I have a favor from you. Maybe you can help me.
Okay.
Yes, because until now, my friend Grace Cabrera is still missing. Maybe can you help me, ma'am, find her or information about her? I sent a message here that she's working in a kibbutz Berry.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe now you can help me about that, because my friend, the family of Grace, they are worried until now.
I can imagine. First of all, thanks for sharing it with us.
Maybe you can help us to find her.
I imagine that it's the worst feeling to know that your friend is missing, and I'm sure that for the family it is very, very hard to not know what is going on with her. So did you contact your embassy? Is the embassy involved?
Yes, they already posted their pictures in the
Okay.
Everybody also looking for her.
There are many people missing, and Israelis and non-Israelis. Okay, and I know that the government and the embassies, and also the US are they are making efforts to try to get some information about those who are missing. I wish I would be able to help you.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing. It's really, really painful, and my heart is with you. My heart goes.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And I hope that we will find her, and not only my friend. They have so many Filipinos also.
We will pray. We will pray for them to come back.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless. God bless us all.
God bless.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's really hard. Anyone else
I
wants
have
to
a
share
question.
with us? Yes.
Now, if you want go to home, we can get a re-entry visa. The agents and the family is okay, but we can get a re-entry visa.
I'm sorry for not be able to answer this question because I don't know what will be with your visas. As I said,
because the agency is making re-entry, right?
If the agency gave you an answer, I think you should go with what the agency told you, okay? And I would also make sure with the Ministry of Interior that these are the current rules, okay? That you'll be able to re-enter. Unfortunately, I can't answer. I can't respond to this because I'm not authorized to.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Last time I talked with you, I have no
I'm sorry, I can't really hear you. Can you try to move?
Last time also I talked with you. I am fully with my state patient negative. She can't walk back. There's person. So
can you write your question on the chat because I can't really hear you well? I'm sorry because you're getting disconnected. Okay, I will answer one of the questions from the chat meanwhile. What if the family decides to go abroad and I was left alone? Where and who should I turn to? You should turn to your agency, okay? Call the agency and tell them that your family went abroad, that your employer went abroad, and they should find a solution for you, okay?
My home.
Cheryl, okay. Is there another question? Or someone that wants to share? Yes.
Not question. Actually, I'm so participating Sri Lankan community living in the Haifa. This year when we are talking about this scenario, actually nothing different is here. We are very safe here. Is the bus working?
Please, excuse me, can you please mute? Cheryl, can you please mute? Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, okay. Nothing different like this situation. We are very safe. We have a big community in Sri Lanka. I didn't hear much people, nobody get really affected. So all is living regular life. And I want to tell the around the world people, don't believe the fake news. A lot of fake news in Israel. These things, uh, uh, very bad videos. This is not, but Israel very safe. Some other don't believe. You believe the right news. Israel is very safe for me actually, and my other older partner also. I think. I want to say thank you, Israel. That's it. Thank you for the meeting.
Thank you for that. It was very, very important. Thank you. I thank you for that. Anyone else?
מישהו כתב עכשיו בצ'אט.
There are many registered relievers who fixed work a month ago with who were going home, but now almost caregiver canceled. There are plans because of the war, no airlines. In this case, what will we do? How can we get registered as reliever? If we will not register that case, we will become illegal. Please, something about the topic, many register. Yeah, I know that there are many relievers now. And as I said, now, you know, the condition in Israel keeps on changing. And also about the caregivers, you know, some caregivers are planning to stay. I know that some of them are planning to leave. You know, each one is making his own decisions. So as I said, maybe now the terms will be flexible, or maybe you will be able to get, I don't know, I can't promise, but maybe you can get something temporary. But you have very, very good questions and very important questions, and you should contact your agency or the Ministry of Interior, as I already said. Okay, I'm sorry that I have to repeat it all over again and that I'm not giving you the answers that you want to hear, but they are authorized to give you those answers. And as I said, there will be a session, okay, this upcoming week with the Ministry of Interior, and I will raise those questions as well, okay, for you. I will see there's another.
שואלים על הצטרפות לבנון, האם זה משהו אלארמינג?
Okay, so...
ויש עוד שאלה לפני כן מאוד ארוכה, אז לשיקולך לענות ואולי בזה נסיים.
Okay, so someone asked about the north region of Israel, okay, the involvement of Lebanon. So sometimes when Israel is with conflict or has a war with Gaza and with the Hamas, so there's another terror organization which is located in Lebanon. Maybe you heard the name Hezbollah, okay? And sometimes they are involved. They are trying to, you know, sometimes to invade, or sometimes they shooting missiles to the common, but it happened before, okay? But as the news were saying, that Israel is in control also in the north part of Israel. You must know that the IDF, okay, the Israel Defense Forces, are located in all of our borders now, okay? There are hundreds, thousands of troops, okay? They were recruited now, Israeli troops that are, they are all over our borders now in order to keep us all safe in the north and also in the south, okay? So you can hear about, maybe some of you live in the north and you heard the alarm for the first time. It did happen, okay? There was an alarm, there was a rocket, there was some kind of invasion of the Hezbollah, okay, of some few terrorists that try to invade the territory of Israel, okay? But we hope that this will stay still and this will stay calm, and that Israel will be in control over there as well, okay? So my friends, my dear friends, I first of all want to thank you all for joining me this evening, for joining us. It was very, very important for me, and I want to believe that if I even helped a little bit, it is huge for me. And I wish you all to stay safe, and you are doing, well, as I said, one of the most important job, not in Israel, in the world. Okay, so keep doing so, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye for now. שומעים על שקט?
כמעט כולם. לא כולם, אני רואה.
אוקיי. לא, אבל הם יכולים להגיד, זהו, כי אני...
כן, כן.
אוקיי, בסדר.
רגע.
Ma'am, I was unable to hear all the meeting.
Thank you so much. God bless us all.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for this meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the
ma'am. God
information.
bless.
Thank you so much
That's
for the
all.
meeting.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Be safe. Be
Bye
safe.
bye.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Be safe.
much.
Be safe all,
Keep safe,
guys.
everyone. God
Thank
bless.
you. Ingat
Keep
sa lahat.
safe.
Take care.
Tapos
Keep
na?
safe po.
Everyone.
Ingat po. Ingat po
Thank you
mga
so much.
Thank
kabayan.
you.
Ingat sa
Bye.
lahat.
Ayan.
Kadarating lang
Bye.
namin.
Pray
Thank
always.
you.
Anong
Bye-bye.
oras ba nag-umpisa? Na-late na ako.
7 po.
7 siya
7.
nag-umpisa. Exactly 7.
Ay,
God
7.
bless po.
Tapos yung
Sa anytime
ano
po,
na
hindi po Filipino
Nasa
time.
Martes Kabayan yung link.
We used another link. They gave us
Ingat po
another
kayo.
link.
God bless
Thank you
po.
so much.
Hour.
Bye.
Bye. God bless us all.
Saraba, Laila to. God bless everyone. Keep safe.
Bye-bye. Keep
Hi,
God
safe.
the
bless
meeting is already
everyone. Thank
finished.
you so much.
Yes, it's
Thank
finished
you.
already. Let's
Hi,
go
we
home.
cannot ask something more question about the register reliever. Did they tell something? Hello? Anybody here?
The meeting is regarding for the Milkama and how to save your employer and how to save yourself.
How about all the register reliever? They didn't ask somebody something like that because we are about to confuse. Because they told us the register reliever can extend only 1 month. If we cannot find a job within 1 month, we will be illegal workers. So I want to ask somebody can.
She advised that you talk to the agency.
She only advised to talk to the agency.
Yeah, she cannot tell something about the visa. You need to ask the agency regarding.
The social worker.
All right. Thank you so
you
much.
will talk to the agency regarding the visa.
Good night. Bye. Be safe always. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Take care.
Hello, Nasis. Do you have a website na need to download about what she said a while ago? I need to do.
I don't know. The site. Yes, what she said is only regarding things when there is an accident